What's going on, everybody? I'm Screech, and this is a Retrocart rescue episode. So I picked up this copy of, now let me say this right, Bill and Ted's excellent video game adventure at Treasure Cove Collectibles in Airdrie, Alberta. And right when I saw it, I knew it had to come with me back to the studios so I could try to make an attempt at getting those Blockbuster stickers off of there. Now, Blockbuster put those stickers on there. They overlap the front label and they overlap the back sticker in a couple of places. I mean, this game came out in 1991, so when we think about it, there's potential these stickers have been on there for almost 30 years, which means the adhesive bond between the Blockbuster sticker and the top of the label or top of the back sticker definitely have potential of causing some problems and doing some damage when we take them off. So let's head back to the service desk and see what we can do, see if we can get them off without doing too much damage. All right, so in today's video, we're going to try to take these stickers off of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. There's our Blockbuster stickers. They go all the way around on both sides. They got them wrapped around. So we're going to have some issues here, here, and here. Now, I'd like to try to keep one of these intact if I can. Just it's kind of a neat little thing to hold on to. So what we're going to do first, I don't really want to cut them. I'll cut this one first and we'll see what we can do with this one. Maybe we can keep one of them intact. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. We're going to cut along there with the razor blade and then see maybe we can open it up. All right, so carefully we're going to cut this here. Try not to score anything. Cautiously. Hopefully we can stay on the seam. Looks like that didn't cut all the way through though, so we'll cut it one more time. Cut this. It's looking fairly promising. So let's see if we can get this to lift at all. This is lifted here a little bit. This might be not that bad. It does seem like the glue might not be super sticky on this. So we're going to use one of these plastic things here to see if we can get it to, so it is fairly sticky. I don't want to leave too much behind. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to hit this with the heat gun just very briefly. See if we can get that glue warmed up a bit. Glue warmed up. Maybe we can get this to lift. Alright, don't want to get too hot. See if we can get this glue to lift for us here. It was lifting a bit on this corner here. Fairly promising here. Just gonna get a smaller one here. Big flat one. We'll just try to get this big flat one in here. Keep working it. See if we can work that glue off nice and cautiously, nice and slow. Look at that. All right, so what we're gonna do here is I'm probably gonna try to score it across here and here, so we have limited amount of, hold on, I'm just gonna restart this. So hopefully I'll have a limited amount of sticker on the sticker.
right, so we'll try to get it cut here. And we'll try to stay up there. Try to keep it off of the Bill and Ted sticker.
Okay. So, let's see if we can get this to lift here. Just a little bit of rub in there. Get that to kind of move for me. Get out of the way. Hold on, I'm just gonna try to get my screen working here so I can see what's going on. All right. So this is plastic on plastic, so hopefully it doesn't do too much rub wear damage here. That's what I'm trying for. Nice and slow. Be careful when we get closer to where that cut was. Look at that. All right, so now we're down to this. So we're looking a lot better on this side. See if we can get this. I'm going to cut this same. Same thing here. All right, I'm going to try to cut it here. Just slow and steady. Just extra cautious. Try to not do too much damage to that. We're going to heat this up again. These stickers here, they're going to turn color probably on us. It'll probably go a brown color, but the Blockbuster sticker should say the same color. We're just going to stay away from this the best we can. That chip is in here, so we don't want to get over there too much. This is just warming that glue up, making it so it should come off. Hopefully it'll come off this way without leaving too much residue behind if we heat it. All right, we're just gonna go with that. Don't want to get too much on there. All right, let's start. We're gonna start over here. So yeah, we kept that glue warm. Work this in here. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Just a little bit of tension on this. So I'm only pulling this handle, only pulling just a little bit as I go here. So there's definitely leftover goo on there. We'll see what happens when we get kind of into this Blockbuster sticker a little bit more. We can get the goo off. That should be fairly easy to do. Nice and slow. Slowly work that off of there. So we're past this sticker, which is good. Try to split this. Get this going with this whole thing. Come off all in one here if we can. Oh, look at that. Taking off now. And there. That one's off. Okay, so this here. It's going to be very slow and very cautious. This sticker should be pretty, it should stand up fairly well as long as you don't get too aggressive with it. Especially with a sticker like these. If it was that white sticker, if it was like this white sticker on there, it could be more of a problem. But as long as we're cautious, nice and slow, should be okay. We don't want it to rip. Pulling it is going to rip. So pull is probably going to rip. So if we work it this way, we might be able to get it to come off without too much damage to that.
We'll be right back. Bullseye.
I'm Bill S. Preston, Esquire. And I am Ted Theodore Logan. Together, we are Wild Stallions.
Greetings, excellent ones.
Attention, now back to our show.
All right, so we're back at it. Okay, so we did get a little bit of wear on this, sadly, but that's way better than it could have been. There's a little bit of scrape from this tool, so we'll be a little more cautious on this side. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna use some rubbing alcohol, 99% isopropyl alcohol. We're gonna hit this a little bit. I'm just gonna get this nice and wet so that it has a second or two to work that sticker. And then we'll try to work this side off here. And then we'll deal with this front. Just kind of trying to let it break that bond, let it soak a little bit. There's a new one now. Get this nice and clean. Don't want to get that sticker gunk on that label. We'll work ourselves away from that. It is super. It is chunky monkey. Look at that. Ugh. That is gross. Sorry about that. All right, so get this all cleaned up. All right, so we got most of that sticker gunk off of this back side on this side. We're looking real good. Bill and Ted gonna be coming back from the dead here. All right. The sticker gunk on there still. Just keep on getting it with isopropyl. That stuff will, alcohol will totally get rid of that stuff. All right. So that's going to be that side. Let's tackle this right now. I don't want to hit it with the heat gun because I don't want to get too crazy with it. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you a little trick here that I learned years and years ago. And when I did some retail work. So I'm going to use my thumb. I'm just going to hold on to this. I'm going to hold on to it firmly. I'm going to run my thumb up and down this Blockbuster sticker. I'm going to try to not get on this. I'm just going to get the Blockbuster sticker. So what I'm doing here is I'm using friction from my thumb to heat. Your thumb's going to get warm. You're going to have to move it around. If you got to swap to another finger, that's fine. But we want to get it so that friction heat is working its way through. You'll feel it warming up. Like, whew, she's getting warm. Ooh, that was maybe one too many rubs on that hand on there. All right. All right, now we're gonna try to get the sticker to lift with some heat there. So we put some heat to it. Cautiously. So it looks like that must have separated. Looks like it's got a clear layer on that. That's separated from that heat. That heat separated the clear layer from the backing, which might help us a lot. Try heating this up again. All right, here's my scraper here. Lift that. That. Oh no. That, I believe that is a security strip. That's 100% with that. Can you see that? It's got that metallic in there. Absolutely a security strip. Try to work that out without damaging this label. We might have hit a bit of a snag here. Try to heat that up again. That it doesn't get a chance for the heat quite as well, I don't think. It did transfer the heat fairly well. It's coming off easy here. It doesn't look like it's doing too much damage to that label. Nice and slow, just patience, 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 right? Okay, so we got rid of that, which is working really good. This is looking real good. I think this will come off nicely. On that outside edge. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're looking real good here. We'll have to be really cautious when we isopropyl that. Basically, I'm just keeping pressure downward while I push forward to keep the bottom sticker's kind of integrity, making sure it doesn't have any flex to it while I'm going, and hoping that that allows me to keep the sticker moving like this. Look at that. All right. Okay, so now while we do the isopropyl alcohol, we might get what might be a little bleed, but we'll just be extra cautious here. I'm just gonna put some on top of it right at the start here, and give it a second or two. And we'll give it a little bit more here.
See, we got some bleed under the label there. So we don't want to put much more on there. It's bleeding under the, see, it's bleeding under the label. See that wetness? So that's isopropyl alcohol bleeding under the label, but it shouldn't cause any problems. It shouldn't lift. It's alcohol, 99% alcohol, so it should just evaporate out. We just don't want it to get too crazy, so we might have to just take a minute. Get this going up here a little bit. Just gonna scrub it. Hopefully I can do it quick and get that isopropyl alcohol off of there. Save our label. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for a minute. We'll let that dry out. See if we can get this going. We're gonna try this side here. I am gonna hit heat on that, just ever so slightly. I don't wanna go too much because I just wanna get that sticker warm. If I can get the sticker moving. And hopefully, if I can get enough on it, I can get a good grip on it. Maybe we can keep it moving here. So I'm using the same theory on this side. Oh no. All right. So we're starting to lose that undercoating here. So I'm gonna be extra cautious over here because I feel like that's where we're gonna start to lose sticker. Yeah, so that's starting to lift. You see that starting to lift there. So what I'm gonna do, an attempt to curb that, is now that I have some space for this, I'm going to work some isopropyl alcohol in here. See if I can get it underneath there, and then maybe it'll free that exact spot up off of that sticker. Right, at this point, we're just going to do everything we can to save this back sticker from too much damage. It is taking, sadly, it's taking label off with it, and I don't think there's really any way to stop that at this point. So we're just gonna try to get it off the best we can. Just wanna make sure I'm not, yeah, we're underneath. That portion there has pulled that up. So we're not saving this back label, sadly. Blockbuster, it's on you, bro. But the back isn't really, we got that front off. That front is the most important part, right? All right, so we're off of that. We did some damage to the back of this sticker, sadly. There wasn't really much that we were gonna be able to do there, I don't think. Because it grabbed it there. You could see it where it started. I'll take a little bit of cleaning to get that gunk off of there. But we'll see if we can save the Blockbuster sticker the best we can. Just nice and slow. Just a little bit of tension on there. past that worst part there. So we did end up doing damage to the sticker. Sadly, this grabbed it and there was no coming back from that. Yeah, that paper was embedded into the sticker. It's like there was, we might have been able to heat that a little bit more, but we would have risked damaging, maybe doing damage to the cartridge or something on the inside. So we probably could have cut it apart like the other side, which would have been the better idea. But again, I want to try to save this sticker the best I can because it has got its own thing too, right? It's got its own history. All right, so this I am going to try to heat up because we know that there's that security strip underneath this. Gonna get this good and warm. Let's see if we can lift it. All right, but we got that front. The front label's looking good. All right, look at that. Look how smooth this is going to come off with a little bit of heat to that. I guess we could have heated that, but we might have done damage to that back label if we would have put heat to that too, right? So it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. So there, managed to save a Blockbuster Be Kind Rewind sticker. And we've done a fairly good job up here too. Like that is dried. We'll give it a couple more rubs here with some Q-tips. And then this one will be good up to the point of needing maybe a clean on the inside. But for purposes of today, we have done what we wanted to do. Other than that back sticker taking a little bit of damage, sadly. But the front sticker is the one that's most important. Because worst case scenario, we could always just swap this out. But this isn't a high price game, so we don't really need to. We could swap this back out if we really wanted to. As long as it's with an authentic one of the same year, I don't think it's a big deal. Get this goo all alcoholed up, ready to go. And we'll be done. And that will be cleaning Bill and Ted, getting Blockbuster stickers off of Bill and Ted. Now, I'm confident that if we would have cut this sticker, we probably would have saved the back label. We probably would have. If this was an expensive game, that's what I would have done. I wouldn't have messed around with trying to save that Blockbuster sticker the best I could. But it's just Bill and Ted. It's a fairly cheap game. And if it's got a little bit of label damage on the back, that's not the end of the world to me. So, I'll try to wipe that goo off of there. Ugh, look at it, it's everywhere. Gross. Gross. All right. Wipe. I'm gonna go forward because I don't want to get it in the cartridge itself. Look at that. There we go. Labels off of Bill and Ted with only minor damage to the back sticker. That goo is everywhere. It's getting me. It's on me. It's on me. All right, so that's one wipe, some clean paper towel with some alcohol on it. Get rid of that remaining gunk on there. This should clean that right up. The sticker rub, one last rub on the sticker, clean it right up. All right, so that is Bill and Ted. Look at that. Look at that front sticker. You can barely tell, eh?
So with that, that is Retrocart Rescue of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Managed to get that Blockbuster sticker off of there. We did manage to save that one, so that was nice. That's a neat little sticker. There's lots of them all over the place, but it's nice to have one in my little collection here. So it's barely even noticeable on the front label. You can barely even tell. There is a slight line there, but I'm sure over time that will kind of diminish. I think it's just because it was pushed down a little more than the other one. And sadly, we did do a little bit of damage to this back label. But this back label is kind of softer, and it also has a different outer coating on it than this front, almost laminated look to it. I guess that must have some plastic over top of it. So we did our best on the back one. I do firmly believe that if I would have done the same as I did on the front with the other sticker and the back with the other sticker and trimmed it down to the point that we only had that little bit to work with, I think we could have taken the cartridges apart, heated that up, and managed to get that off there without losing that bit of top coating of that sticker. But, you know, you can't win them all. So until next time, I hope you like what you saw. If you did, you know what to do, all the stuff and things. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode of Retrocart Rescue. So until next time, we will see you later. Bye.